Hello, all you lovely creative people. Now, spoiler alert. Well, not really spoiler alert. I don't know what you'd call it, but I am freezing. Well, I'm not freezing, but I'm cold. My hands are cold. I'm like the furthest room from our fireplace. We've got a gas fireplace, and it heats most of the house really well. Our high today was -1. That was our high. So yeah, it's a bit chilly. So, yeah, if you see me rubbing my hands, it's just trying to get some blood flowing. So, I have pulled this envelope, and of course, I pulled a lot of other goodies to play around with as well. I've got some of my colored cheesecloth. I've got some of my doilies, yeah, whatever this stuff's called, and some of this, just some material pieces, old bed sheet, you know. Okay, so we got stuff. I even pulled a brad out because I think I know what I'm going to do now. I've been fiddling around trying to figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to use this as kind of a piece of paper to stick down, and so I don't need the rest of the envelope. This is the one envelope, I believe it was, that we decided we had a second one, so we weren't going to utilize it as an envelope. I did cut one side of the side flaps. I cut that off, and then I thought about, maybe I'll leave one of them on. So I do have these pieces to play with. This stuff is from the kit, and then these things here are not. They're from my stash, and then this is from the kit as well. I've got a, and I thought I brought it in, but I didn't, so I'll try and remember to tell you in another video or to put it on. But I've got all these little words. Some of them are brown as well, just little sayings, little words. They're called life words. And the first time I ran them through, my printer was running out of ink. So some of them, you know, so I just figured, okay, well, instead of, this was supposed to be this color, but I got blue. And then where it's purple, it's supposed to be this color. Yeah, so, so I figured, okay, well, I got more colors now. No problem, no problem. But before I glue this down, I first want to figure out, I think I'm going to set this down at the bottom of the envelope. And across the top, I'm going to put some lace. But I want to use this as a flap. This is just where I laid it on an ink blot. So let's see. I think I decided I really liked this as a flap. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I can't let my glue get too cold. That's for darn sure. I do keep this door open so that some heat comes into this room all the time, but I mean, it's not like freezing or anything in here. It's probably 65 or so. And I am going to have to find a needle to stick up in here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I should have done this first. But we all have to do it. It's just one of those things. Now, you can, yeah. We're breathing air now here. Okay, so ooh. It's coming out just fine. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to take my scissors and cut away the bit that I'm not using, that I don't have covered. Can I do something on the bottom? No, I'll just go ahead and cut this one off too. There we go. I do have a little bit of a few little spots here that didn't get caught. And on this side as well. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this down on the envelope. This is just copy paper, so it is quite thin. But that's the one thing about this art glitter glue is it will not really mess your paper up. And I'm just going to line this up right across the bottom. Not really getting it all the way over the edge. Not really worried about that so much. Just there we go. Alrighty. And my little puppy just came in. Hello, little puppy. They have been so unhappy because they can't go out and stay out for any period of time because it is cold. When you open the door to our house, we have a glass storm door. It's all glass except for the edges. And it is absolutely frozen solid over. In fact, we had to fiddle with it to make sure that we could actually utilize it, open it and close it because it was so cold. Okay, I am going to take this little flower doodad right there, and I just took my 1/8 hole punch, and I'm going to go ahead and put a brad in there, and let's give it a little, there we go. Okay, so I've got my brad, and I'm thinking this is going to be a closure. If not, it will at least be, you know, something pretty. Now, I thought I could just go ahead and put this up here and close it off, but I will want something in the middle so it's not so just white. Just white. We don't need any white. And I'm going to put my lace, I'm going to put it right across here, I think. So there's that. And put this down. So I hope everybody has been really okay. I know our Keon Shotwell, she lives in Colorado, so they've had this for a while now. I don't know if it's still there or has moved on or they're still getting the Arctic. I imagine if we're getting it, they're getting it. Just doing a bead of the glue all the way across. Where's the piece I cut? Right here. And we have that side. And we have that side. This one is one that just doesn't really have a, I don't know if you'd call it a bad side or a good side. It looks the same from both sides. Okay, so there's that. What else? I have a beautiful bird. Can I play with my bird? That's pretty. What else do I have? This could go... Yeah, I've already glued this down. I don't think I can get it back up, but let's see. Because it is just copy paper, so no, that's not going to want to come back up. So, we might just end up leaving this white. I wonder if how this fossilized amber will look. I have it out, but I don't know why I have it out. Well, that's got a lot of orange in it. Let's just give it a little color. There. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what color was on this. Probably spiced marmalade. So spiced marmalade and fossilized amber will give you that pretty color. So now I can go ahead and just glue this part down. So that's covered up. And then I'm just gonna put this across the bottom. All right. And that's got a picture of a head of the moth or a butterfly. I'm not sure which. That's kind of neat. And that helps me cover up my brad legs. Okay, I'm going to start here. And I did not get it right on the edge. I got a little bit of white. Go ahead and cut that off. All right. And I think I might get, let's see, do I have a used one? That one I should just toss. It's going to have bits and pieces coming off of it. No. So we'll just grab one. And oh, here's black right here. Black soot. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Just getting rid of the white. Just getting rid of the white. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to leave this one out. That'll come in handy. All right. Okay. I think... Now, I have this book, so I am going to use some of these pages. Let's see. Might as well get a signature and take it out that way, right? Okay. One. There's a couple pages. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off. Are you trying to tell me something, puppy? My little puppy is here. And I think he's telling me he has to go potty. I think he's telling me he has to go potty. Are you telling me you have to go potty? You're so adorable. Yes, you are. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this. Oh, there's my pencil. Right there. Let's see. Here it is. I'm just going to keep it simple. There we go. Okay. Great. Perfecto. I love using book pages. I don't do it enough. It just adds so much more to there we go. Love the little raw edge. Okay. Now, I'm going to add my bird. And I'm going to go ahead and the back of his tail, I'm blackening because it is going to hang out. Okay. Yeah, I like him right there. And I don't think I blackened quite enough of his tail, but I will get that. Yeah. Oh. Alright. So there's that. And I think I'm going to have to take my puppy out, guys. I'm sorry. So I will be back in just a second for you. Okay? Oh. We are back having fun. Yay! Alright. So, I know I piddled around a little bit. And, you know, I'm like, oh, bring you guys along. Let's bring you guys along. Yes, that's what you want. So I am really loving this bottle, perfume bottle. And I'm loving my little, one of my little doilies behind it. Super cute. Let's take the white edge off of this. I know all you journal people don't really, I don't know. Maybe some of you do. I know Gail Augustinelli does, so probably because she does, a lot of you do. Color your edges, and I watch Gail. I just love her. She is just one of the best things, best people for crafters. She's just a wonderful lady. And, you know, she's so genuine and down to earth. So I just took one of those little word thingies that I got from this digital place that I keep forgetting to look up. Ha! Yeah. But anyway, it says love yourself. I love that. So I'm just going to kind of tack it onto the bottle. Kind of right above where those pretty roses are. And I'm going to see, sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 sheets of doilies together, and sometimes I get boring ones. Well, I don't send those out. But I use them. I mean, sometimes if they're not super boring. I mean, this one just had a line in it, you know. This one got a little water damage. My husband was washing dishes, and I asked him something, and he came over and flicked water, not meaning to, but flicked water, and I had quite a few doilies. The ink just went, and I went, oh no. Oh yeah, gotta love him though, right? We gotta love them. So I'm going to, now listen, if you wanted to make this a closure, you could totally use the, I just think it's for where I'm putting it and what I'm going to do, it's going to be fine. But, I would take and run a string around this, and maybe put another right in the middle or something, or run a string around this and bring it over here and use that as the closure. So, you know, you guys will figure out what you want to do specifically for yourself. I tell you, after the first of the year, I am going to be doing some ephemera segments. But, you know, I want to make some really pretty things. I don't know. I mean, I haven't researched it yet. What is that sticking out? Oh, I guess it's just something back there. I looked at myself and I looked like I had this big thing on the side of my head. I got this big thing somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I'm loving that. Write a secret little note in there. I did take a piece of the book page, measured, cut, slid it in there, folded, and then took it out and cut my folds. And then I did use some Oohoo. You know, when it's paper that you're not going to be touching ever again, I don't mind for like the inside of the envelope thingy. That's just fine. Just peachy keen. Where is my... Yeah. Now that should be right here. Here it is. Oh my goodness. That's the only thing, man. Is it... I don't know. Does it actually dry? I don't think it actually dries, does it? That's what kind of keeps it... Oh, look at what I just did. There we go. That must be a little lump or something right there. Okay. So that's all right. So there is my beautiful envelope for the one thing in here. I don't know where I'm going to put it specifically. I could put it in the center. That would look nice in the center right there. I wish I could put it in this way somehow, but you know, way too long. So yeah, I think the next one I will orientate and do it this way instead of having something sideways, but I guess that's okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Or would I prefer it this way so that when I flip it, this will flip up instead of down. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to think on that. We'll have to think on that. I pulled this piece of material out. I don't know, from someplace. I had just got a bunch of these little squares. And some of them are like really wild, vintage, wow kind of stuff. What are you going to do? Okay, so I've prepped this. This needs definitely something purty. Purty. Let's see. And then I used my one envelope. Oh no, this is one envelope. This is one envelope. Yeah, okay, I'm good. That's still an extra one I have. Okay, so I think this one is probably going to get put into a pocket or even on a belly band. It's like as soon as I got on here, I'm yawning. I don't know why. I guess because I'm excited and I'm talking a lot and I'm not breathing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's Christmas Eve. I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. And Terry, I love you, girl. And Cheryl, take good care of yourself. Yes. 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 Those two keep in your hearts and thoughts and minds for Christmas. Yes. I don't know if you guys know Cheryl. Yeah, I can't think of her last name. And I'm not going, I was going to talk about what's happening with her, but it's really none of my business. So, it's none of my business to, if you guys know her, you know what's going on. If you don't know her, you should. No, I mean, there's a million people out on YouTube and Facebook and you know, so she's in my group. She's in quite a few groups of people that kind of, if you watch me, you probably have seen her because we're all kind of in the same, you know, there's a lot of people, but we all kind of are in the same group. I don't know. You know, every once in a while, I will get with a Facebook group that I have never heard of before, or, you know, never seen, you know, hardly anybody in that Facebook group. And that's kind of nice because then you're like seeing really new stuff. It's something maybe different that, you know, you just hadn't seen before. But most of the time, we're all in this one little group, a huge group, not one little group, but we all see what everybody does. And that's nice. It makes for wonderful time having friends. You get to know people who are funny and happy and creative, and yeah, it just fuels your fire, fans your needs. I don't know. Gives you some mojo. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Now for hers, I do want to do lace and all kinds of fun things. She journals, but I don't believe she's ever had a handmade journal. Or it's just been a, you know, a book. Kind of like I'm doing the other one, you know, just a book form thingy. So, let's see, I have appliques. I have quite a few. That's all floral. Here's some, let's see. That might be fun to use. I swear, you know, guys, buying like I do, I don't buy, very few items do I buy that are new. They may be unused, but they're like usually out of, oh, that's just a pretty little touch, something like that. They're out of production is kind of, you know, what I try to get. But a lot of times I'm getting stuff like, you know, like this. Well, how the heck would I get that prettied up where I could sell it? You know what I'm saying? So I get a lot of little tidbits like this. These things, there's usually, you know, there might be bolts or a panel wrapped with yards of stuff, but there's always a bag with the leftovers and the you know, the little doodads and whatnots that they, you know, I don't know what the heck to do this, so I'm just going to send this to her too, you know. So it's like, so I end up with a lot of this kind of stuff. And usually I completely sell everything I buy. I make myself sell. There are a couple of times that I have said, I have got to have some of this. And there was one not too long ago that I didn't do so well. It looked like it was a lot of fun things, not great things, not, you know, a bunch of really vintage stuff, and oh my gosh, I came across a big steal. No, I didn't, you know, it wasn't a huge score like that, although I did have one of those. It was so much fun getting that stuff. Okay, let's see. That's so pretty, but we'll think maybe we'll do that. But anyway, you know, you just oh my gosh, I got in there and it was just, there was nothing I could sell, really. There were very few things. Very, very few things. Now, here's some stuff that I colored up for myself. I'm going to stick that out there and see if I can use it anywhere. I don't know. I kind of like that little tidbit right there. I'm going to take off this second set of leaves. And put like that. Yeah. Ooh, love it. Okay. That's perfect little thing. And I think I'll leave that out. What else do I have in here that I want to leave out? And my mama, God bless her, she did all of these little things. Now, mind you, she was in her 90s when she did it. So, you know, some of them are not perfect, but I will use them in something, some way, somehow. That's just so beautiful. So, oh, so anyway, I got a whole bunch of stuff, huge amounts of stuff, but it was like, oh, yeah, and it had a smell to it. Now I do have a bag that I can put some lace in and toss it in the washing machine, so it's not going to get jostled around, but it gets washed. And I usually put it on gentle, and I have special soap that I use. But I didn't. It just wasn't what I expected, and I was a little, I don't know, miffed with the lady. When I went back and looked at how she worded it and stuff, it was like, yeah, okay. You know, it wasn't like she was trying to dupe me. And I didn't pay much for it. I got way more like tonnage of stuff versus what I paid for it. But yeah, once I washed it, it was much better. And I saved a few things. But yeah, mainly it's just I filled my teddy bear with, I don't know, from about here up, all the little scraps and stuff that came in hers. I mean, everything was just like 6 inches long. Or less. There was a lot of it, but it was just all little bits. So, you know, I'll be doing something down the line with that. Too funny though. And then the last one I got in, the gal did not know what she had. She did not know what she had. And I'm beside myself. It's all vintage. I mean, hand crocheted, old, tatting. Even had some with one of the tools, you know, the tool that you tat with. It's all so stunning. Oh my gosh, it's just lovely. Oh gosh, that's almost empty. Sorry, I had to take a sip. Oh, it's stunning. Oh, and I have to tell you, it's warmed up. It's 11 degrees. We have had a heat wave. This morning when we got up, it was -2. When we went to bed last night, it was -2. And then, but the wind chill factor was making it, I think they had said like -15, 17, somewhere in there, because the wind was blowing. It was cold when I took the dogs out last night. Woo! And I'm not looking forward to doing it again tonight. But it is warmer. But I just heard the wind whipping. That's what made me think about telling you what the weather was. I want something here, but I want something colored. And I'm going to have to look around. I think I have something that I want here, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So that's pretty well dried. I could do some stenciling. I think I still have those tree stencils out, but I don't know that that would go. I have this Harlequin type stencil, because that is used a lot, but again, it's used a lot, so I don't know that I want to add in more. So let's do something on this. It's white on both sides, so there's nothing to try and match. So let's move this out of the way. Nothing to try and match. So we have all 4 sides that we can do. Now I do have, this would be a good start. See, this one I tore. There's no little flurry thing right there. So this did not make it into my doilies for sale. But I get to use them. Yeah! I ain't throwing these away. I do these by hand, people. I do. I do. I do these by hand. So, yeah, I am not going to throw that kind of thing away. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. See, that's kind of a flower. It's just really a cool. This is really a cool piece. I've got a huge amount of this. See, I don't really want to cover up a lot of this. It took me forever to find some nice brown paper that I could do doilies in. Took me forever. Wah! Wah! I don't know. See, I don't want to cover up all of the pattern. Get off of me. Well. I suppose I could use one of these words. Let's see what we got here. Think positive. Bountiful day. Smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. We rise by lifting others. Love. Just breathe. Beautiful day. That might... Beautiful day. Okay. And you hope that that day that they get onto this one and they're doing some writing or something, then they look, that, you know, that it's a beautiful day. Or that is going to make them have a beautiful day or remind them. That's the one thing I like about decorating these things. You know, it's when they opened that page, I want there to be message on, you know, on some of the pages. Not on all the pages, because then the book would be too fat. That is simple, pretty. This definitely needs a little assistance. And I do think I'd like to have something around the outside a little bit more. I just can't think of what I would like. Okay, and I'm going to glue this down on some black. Give it a little better standoutedness. Whatever. I don't know. I've been watching, we have, the internet is all. We live out in the country and we don't have real good internet. It's satellite. So, but, and so we don't have like cable TV or anything like that. I do get YouTube TV. I guess I put glue, oh, that's what I was going to do, glue on this. I do get YouTube TV, and that always has quite a lot going on. So, you know, we're always entertained. But we on Amazon Prime, which we use a lot. But Amazon Prime this year gave Premiere for a year, so that was cool. But on Amazon Prime, Grimm. I don't know where I was when that sucker came out. I'm loving it. I'm binge watching as much as I can. Now, yesterday we had no internet at all. Nothing. The little internet box just had one little light on, so showed it was plugged in. That was it. It was plugged in. It was just too cold, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I do not understand why sometimes this thing works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, and I pay a lot of money because I have the Etsy shop. So I have to have, you know, good internet where I can be online doing my thing and my husband can watch TV. And I just kept having to up it and up it and up it because we were running out of yeah, running out of minutes. And they said, well, you know, you're just using a lot. Oh, God. So, I mean, that's like our biggest bill. It's horrible. But I don't understand why sometimes it works and sometimes it does not work. Just does not make any sense to me. And I know they say they don't, but my son used to work for a place, and they dial you back certain times when you're trying to, when they're trying to, you know, make sure they give everybody the service or whatever, you know, they... See, how do I want to do this? Now, I think I like... Yeah, I think I'll just do it that way. So let me go ahead and get this just on this. Make sure that's straight. Me and straight. We not bestest of friends. So I am so very excited to open up. You know, normally I know everything I'm getting because, you know, I tell my husband, I give him a list. What's he going to go off the list and surprise me? Not. We've been married this March. This March will be 39 years. This coming up March, 39 years. And maybe it's 40, I don't know. But it's like, yeah, no. He don't go off the list. So I always know what I'm getting. Now, you know, I might say a robe. I won't know what color it is. That'll be surprising. Or, you know, the style or something like that. But, yeah, the rest of it... Or he'll just say, just order what you want, wrap it up, and put my name on it. You know. So, I've done that as well. I'm sure we all have done a little bit of that. Especially when it's crafty stuff. Although here lately, I have not been asking him for anything crafty. Yeah, so, but... I told him I wanted a piece of jewelry. I said... And you have to come up with it. So I will have a surprise. I do have a little box. And, you know, the jeweler wrapped it, and there's a little bow on it and everything. But he showed it to me, and he said, it took me 25 minutes to make this bow. And I said, okay. I tell you, he keeps me laughing, so that part is always fun. Did I decide I wanted something underneath here? I just don't know. Would I like a little bit of that? See, do I have a smaller piece from cutting it? Yes, I do. So, let me cut a small piece. And separate it out, lift this up. And then I want some bling. Let's get some pretty bling on there. Oh, no. That's not as pretty as I thought it was. Whoops. Now this gal that I'm making this for is very, very sweet. I wanted to see if I could find some colored stuff. All right. I will let you in my world. I want... See, all of those. I was going to do something with those from the Dollar Tree, and I just never have. That might be interesting. Let's see. But this is kind of my bling box here. This is all stuff that so badly needs to get used up. Maybe if I had a tiny little swirl, that would be so cute. That would be so cute. But, you know, they just don't really, you get big swirly things, or you get where you can cut off some of the swirly thing. I don't know. That's Halloween. Or at least what I would use on Halloween. Well, let's see. That's nice green, but that's okay there. That's pretty much Christmassy stuff. That's gold, which I'm not really doing a bunch of gold in here, I don't believe. And that's about it. Okay. Isn't that funny? I had this whole drawer, and I can't find... That's why we keep buying. We just keep buying because we want to find the perfect thing, you know? And I think that's the kind of thing that I want to see if I can do. You know, make the... It's got a sticky, but I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. And stick it down. So there's a little bright thing. And I think I'll do a couple of pearls. Let's see, is this just on a strip? Because if it is, I'll just, yeah, okay. I'm just going to cut 3 off. Get in there. No, not there. There we go. There we go. A little bit of bling. But I'd like to, well, you know, I mean, people make clusters and stuff, and those come out beautifully because, you know, a lot of times when you're not thinking about it, you do kind of do things that are beautiful. You know how they'll take a piece of paper and turn it backwards and cut and just to see what they end up with. You know, that's beautiful. But I would like to take store-bought stuff that we constantly are always looking for. Oh, this is so nice. Yeah, store-bought stuff and see if we can duplicate it. So it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge than just say, okay, well, here's some stuff on my desk. Let's see what we can make with it. So it is going to be a little more, you know, a little more. That's cute. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, the inside, I do want her to be able to write on everything. So, I mean, obviously she would have to use like a white pen or something. But, I could make that a little pocket. That would be so cute as a little pocket. Let's see. I'm going to cut right. See, do I need to cut that one off or can I leave it on? I'm going to cut it off. Okay. All right, so this one is going to be a little pocket. So, going to put some glue down on the piece here. And then on these little bits across the bottom, and then just on that little section there. Oh, you didn't see. So I did here and just across the bottom and then on this little leaf here. So let's get the corner. There we go. There we go. There's a cute make sure that's all the way to the edge. There's a cute little pocket for you. Pull it down just a little bit. There. And then, you know, one of these smaller bits can go in there, right? I'm not doing all of these yet, or even smaller yet, something like that. So, yeah, lots of things. Lots of pretties, lots of pretties. Okay, so there's that. I think I'm going to do a little bit of the book page. This one, because it has cork on the bottom, so it is raised. It is not actually right down on the paper. So if I want to, I have to angle it like this for it to go right down on the paper. But I find that with this up on the paper like it is, and I go to tear it, that sometimes I get a little wobbly piece, more so than I do. You know, those two, you know, when I did this way, it tore really well. That one tore too well. I really want it to be a little bit more like this. So, I can certainly make it that way. There we go. Now that looks, yeah, good. Yeah, like it. And then I'm just gonna, just touching those edges, just a smidge. Smooch it up a little. Smooch it up. I didn't ink. And then I'm just gonna put, Get the glue coming. And I'm not going to put it right at the top. There we go. And don't throw these away. Those little pieces come in handy sometimes. Just to add a little, like look. I'm going to put it right there. Yes. And that's going to be just a final little cute little thing. Okay, so we're going to line it right up here at the fold, not on the fold, and then like that. How cute is that, right? And let's see. Although I don't like building up the center. So I've got that. I have this little piece here that says Harmony. It's got a bird on it. I've had this for quite some time. It's an old K&M. Michael's or Joann's had them back in the day. K&M Co. I can't think of what it is. I'm gonna make this a little tuck spot. So we got a pocket and a tuck spot. I'm sorry if I'm doing stuff off camera there. There we go. So cute. So cute. Just some fun little things. And let's see. Take one step at a time. Take one step at a time. Do I want that on there? Huh. I can put this here. Give it a little something up there. And this needs something. A little something, something. What do I have? I have this little piece of stuff. I have... No. No, no, no. No, no. No, 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 no. Spread your wings. Seeing what else I have of the stuff that I have pulled out for myself to use. That will kind of expand my pocket just a little bit. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think I like this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue on the large pieces so that I don't glue my pocket closed. There we go. And this, let's just ink it. I should have inked that, but it's really not a white center, so I didn't notice it, so it's fine. See, now this, oh, great. This doesn't have to go on a black piece of paper because it's going on a huge black piece of paper. And if I put a black piece of paper underneath it and then stuck it on this, what's the point? Really? And I think I'm going to, where did I put, oh, okay, well, you're going to miss the little box up here. It's all gone bye-bye. It's gone bye-bye. Maximum recording time. I do not know what's going on, but that phone has started not liking too much stuff at one time. Well, I don't know what I did with my little white pearls. Here they are. Here they are. Oh, and now it's taking pictures of me. Really? So I'm going to take 3. And let's get this going here, Lita. Come on. Get this going here. Well, okay. You have to be smarter than the glue. You have to be smarter than the glue. And apparently, I'm pretty... Ha! I'm pretty smart. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit of glue. I'm going to go ahead and put that right down. Right down there. Another 3 little. Okay, so there's my little pocket. Make sure that's stuck on there, but it's not taping my pocket. Now I want something for here. So let's see. I don't know where this is from. I think I got it in some Happy Mail or something because it's not mine. It actually looks like it was just stamped on some cool looking paper. Vanessa Cardew. I don't know. Painted Lady. I don't know. Anywho, let's see. What can we do with that? Oh. Let's see. That's really Christmassy there. Okay. Well, guys and gals and guys, that could be a little tuck just for something little. Wow. Wowza. Wowza, wowza. Yeah, just keep layering things that don't make any sense anyway. Okay, so this could be down here. This could be up here. No. Yuck! Yuck. This could be... This was from the Journal Boat. Blue and yellow, yellow and blue, something like that. I don't remember, but I had printed it on this sheeny paper and didn't mean to. I had left it in the printer doing something else. So I think that will work with this very nicely. So because it's Paris, it's flowers, and it's shiny. And so it's definitely going to work. I like it centered. I do like it centered. What do we have here? We have, that's cute, and that's like the perfect length. So I could bring that over just a little bit. That almost looks like a bunch of little butterflies flying, doesn't it? Do. I love it. That's great. And then I can bring this over more. And I was thinking maybe I can make it a pocket. I'll pull it down and make it a pocket. Have this flying nicely uneven from there to there. Yes. Okay. See, that's going to be too small. Although we can, you don't have to glue the bottom of the pocket here. You can glue the bottom of the pocket here. So if that's the tag you want to fit in, then you tell yourself, okay, if I glue it right here, I want this to stick out, but not past the page. Or I want it to stick out a little past the page, or whatever you want. And then you know, and all you got to do is flip this over, place it where you want it, take the tag that you're going to want to use, hang it how far out you want it, and then draw your little thing and glue all of that, and then up your sides. Right? Come on. Super easy. Super easy. We got this. We got this, ladies and gentlemen. This bottom needs to be cleaned up just a smidge. It is not super straight, which is okay, but then it makes it look like it's on crooked when it's not. There. That's much better. Okay. I got a cute little bubble on my... Isn't that cute? Wow. Still a bubble. There we go. Okay, so I am going to flip these over, and I'm just going to put a dot of glue on each one in the center. I'm not going to glue down the wings. Just a dot of glue in the center. My husband and son are out in his shop having themselves a good old Christmas cheer. And I said, hey, enjoy. I'm going in my craft room. Hey, I was like, I am totally satisfied coming and getting into the craft room night before Christmas. Yeah. Now my daughter and grandson are coming on the 28th. Yay. So we're super excited about that as well. Okay, so I am just going to, now you could, if you wanted to, take a, you know, a piece of paper, fold it in half, you know, about an inch wide, fold it in half and glue half of it down, and then you're making yourself a full pocket. But I think this is wide enough that for that or something like that that I made, that I had to make the measurements with. Okay, I think this is totally fine for that. Okay, let me make sure. And another thing that I do, and I think everybody does, but I'm just going to mention it, is I push to the outside the glue. I don't push it to the inside. So, yeah, it makes a bit of a mess. But at least you know that it is getting sealed. And you don't want to do it when you first lay it down. There we go. Because then you are making a mess. So there is our little guy. I love it. And he is going to go right in here. Now, I am going to be working on this without you guys some, because I got to get this done. But it's going to be pretty, and I'm going to show you everything, and if I do anything really super spectacular, you know, I'll show you. If I do anything on these white pages, it is just going to be some small little bit of maybe a stamp. Maybe a stencil, maybe just a stamp. And because she does journal. She actually keeps a journal. So I need her to have the places to write. So my white pages are probably going to remain. Or of course, this is a writable parchment, and it's a pink marble with a cream color. It's just beautiful. I love it. And it goes with this paper line so perfectly. And it goes with the other one too. So that's really nice. So all of the white pages and all of these pages, I'm pretty much leaving. On the pages that she can't write on, like I will probably do some kind of accent to this. This one she can write on, and even this one, but more than likely I will probably add a little something to this one as well. And that's going to be how this is going to work. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. I am going to go. I have a little dessert I have to make for tomorrow. So, it's one that I can eat, so it's not like super thrilling, but it's at least a dessert that I can eat that's not just a piece of chocolate. So I'm going to make that and binge watch some more of my Grimm. I can't believe I have never watched this before. Oh, and another one that's really good is the Peripheral. That's really good. They just got season 1. I've watched it all. Very yummy stuff. So, yeah. So there's another one. Recommendation. I'm a sci-fi buff. That's the kind of thing I really enjoy when I'm watching TV is I'm a Star Wars, Star Trek, I even liked very much Atlantis and Stargate. Just love those, all of that. I love it all. Never really got into Doctor Who, but I couldn't stay up late enough to watch him when when that was really out and stuff. It was always on a little later than I could stay up and get up and do kids and work and all that kind of stuff. Bye guys, I'll talk to you later. Merry Christmas Eve. Of course, you're going to see this. It's way past Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday season. And I hope y'all get snow. Yay! Even you Floridians. Bye.